Once upon a time, there was a king who was just, compassionate, and very powerful. However, he had one sorrow. He had 2 sons, one cruel and the other blind. "O Lord, please show me the way. What will happen to my kingdom and subjects after me? King, do not worry. You will surely receive the fruits of your virtuous deeds." One day, an old beggar arrived at the palace gate. His clothes were torn, and his body bore wounds. He requested, "Please let me meet the king. I have one humble request. Kindly allow me to meet him." The king ordered, "Bring him inside." The beggar entered the court, trembling, and knelt down. "King, I am a poor man with no wealth or support. I have 2 twins, a daughter named Sukanya, who is very intelligent, and a son named Chatterson, who is extremely wise. But due to poverty, they have not received education. I wish to renounce everything and go to the Himalayas. Please help me, your majesty." Hearing the beggar's heartfelt words, the king felt compassion. He asked, "Where are your children?" The beggar pointed to his thin, shining children, standing behind him, despite their tattered clothes. The king told his minister, "Test them and see if they are worthy." The minister asked difficult questions. "If you were made king, would you forget your parents and teachers?" "No, because true loyalty and honesty are the greatest qualities of a king. A person who is not loyal to their parents, teachers, and kingdom can never be a worthy ruler." The king smiled and said, "Loyalty and honesty are tested not only by words, but by actions. If you had to choose between honesty and your family, what would you do?" Chatterson answered confidently, "Every decision made with honesty ultimately benefits both family and society. A king who shows truth and loyalty will never lead his kingdom into darkness." The king declared, "This boy is very wise. If given the right education, he will become a great scholar and serve the kingdom. From today, he will be sent to the Royal Academy to receive the best education. When the time comes, he will be given a worthy position. You can now go to the Himalayas with peace of mind, sir." Tears rolled down the beggar's cheeks. In a trembling voice, he said, "King, you have turned my poverty into honor. I will be forever indebted to you." Time passed. Sukanya and Chatterson became known as the most learned individuals in the kingdom. Chatterson's strategies and wisdom were remarkable. Now, the king was old. He announced to the entire kingdom, "From today, the new king of this land shall be my son Veerson, and his advisor will be that boy Chatterson whom I adopted years ago." Silence filled the court. The king continued, "My son Veerson's wife will be Sukanya, the intelligent one, and my other son Veerbador, who is very powerful, will be the commander of the army." Veerbador, filled with jealousy and anger, thought, "Why appoint a blind Prince Veerson as king and a low-born boy Chatterson as advisor, while I am here? This is an insult to me." In his fury, Veerbador said to the king, "Father, do you really think a blind person can rule the kingdom? To serve the kingdom, intelligence and loyalty matter, not caste or wealth." A few days later, Veerbador planned to kill Veer. He told his trusted soldiers, "There is a secret door in the palace leading to the king's chamber. Quietly, go and kill the king." However, Chatterson learned about this conspiracy through his secret agents. He had the secret path coated with oil so that footprints would be left behind. The next morning, a commotion arose in the palace. "What is this? There are many footprints here. Find out where they lead." The soldiers followed the footprints and found they led to the commander's trusted soldiers' quarters. Chatterson immediately ordered, "Arrest all of them." During interrogation, the soldiers confessed their crime. Veerbador's plot was revealed, and he was brought before the court. "Veerbador, you conspired to kill your own brother. Is this your loyalty to the kingdom?" "Father, I made a mistake. Please forgive me." The king pardoned him but took away all his powers and reduced him to a common man in the palace. Veerbador's envy grew. Meanwhile, the blind Prince Veerson, with the help of wise advisor Chatterson, began to rule wisely. Due to the minister's cleverness, no harm could come to the king. The old king, now frail, abdicated the throne to the blind Prince Veerson. Shortly after, the king passed away, and the entire kingdom mourned. The neighboring Princess Chandralekha, who loved Veerbador and wanted him to be king, devised a new plan. She sent a marriage proposal to the blind king. In the court, the king and minister discussed this proposal. "Your Majesty, this proposal seems suspicious to me. You are blind, while Princess Chandralekha is unmatched in beauty. Why would she want to marry you?" The king sent a letter to the princess. "Princess, why do you want to marry me, a blind man, despite being so beautiful and worthy?" The next day, Princess Chandralekha appeared in the court herself. She looked radiant in royal clothes. She entered and said sweetly, "King, I have heard stories of your bravery and justice. Though you are blind, you are so powerful that the entire world respects you. I want to spend my life with such a strong and just king." Chatterson was suspicious and asked, "Princess, are you sincere? What is your real intention? For the kingdom's welfare or for your own game?" The princess smiled and replied, "I wish to win the king's sword with love so I can control the kingdom's score. But my intentions are not evil." Thus, Princess Chandralekha planned to outwit Veerbador's conspiracies with her charm. When Veerbador heard this, his anger grew. He thought, If Chandralekha gains control of the kingdom, what will happen to me? In the end, thanks to the complex and wise strategies of Chatterson and Sukanya, the kingdom was protected, Verbiter was imprisoned, and peace and prosperity were established throughout the land.